Hello everyone, welcome to this question answer session about scholarship on which is okay. So welcome everyone to our live session in which we will take your questions about Stipendium Hungaricum scholarship, and we have some questions from Google form. We will also ask those questions to Dr. Shams. So first of all, we will give you guys opportunity to ask your questions. Then there will be some questions from Google form which I will ask on your behalf at end. So anyone who is interested can raise your hand, and I will ask you to unmute yourself, and then you can ask question, please. Yeah, please, Abdul Basit, go ahead.
First of all, Assalamu alaikum, both of you and all members present. And thank you, both of you, for organizing such a valuable session for us. My first question is that what things we must consider while writing a good LOM? I repeat my question again. What things we must consider while writing a good LOM? I mean, how to start, its body, its conclusion, everything.
बस एक ही है.
आगे हैं बस. Yes, I have much more questions.
Okay. Okay, you want me to answer this one first?
Yes.
Okay. Good letter of motivation or cover letter or support letter. You can start with just general introduction, like explaining like yourself and the importance of the further, like you have done undergraduate, so the masters, so you can say what masters can bring you. It's like very general one. And then you, in the second paragraph, you can demonstrate about yourself, what you have learned during your undergraduate degree, and how you want it to implement further in your uh, masters. And third, also the closing remarks, you can say, like, you can conclude all the work you have done, saying like if you have some abilities, so just say, okay, after all these abilities that I have gained throughout my undergraduate, I am hopeful and I'm confident that I can manage all the difficulties that can happen in future with easily. So, it's, can I do my screen sharing?
Yes.
I show him also. So it's better we finish this here. Doksa,
Yes, go ahead and share, please.
because it's disabled. Ah, okay. Entire screen. Why don't let me share? Nope.
So you are unable to share.
Yes.
Let me make you co-host if there is option. Try again, it can be shared. It is same like last time you shared.
I know, but it's not like letting me even press the button.
Uh-huh. So I think mm, you can join again after leaving the meeting, maybe.
Me? Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, meanwhile, I want to say anyone who are joining now, When this question will be finished, you can raise your hand and I will ask you to unmute yourself and you can ask your question. Plus, we have already recorded a complete presentation on this scholarship and that is already shared with you guys. So if you haven't watched that video, you should watch after this session. Thank you. Yes, please check now. No?
I cannot.
Okay. Now you are the host. You can do everything.
Okay. But I cannot share in my laptop. It don't let me
Oh my
click on
God.
the button share. It
So,
only let me
okay.
cancel.
Are you using Zoom app or Zoom from Google, from website?
I use from Google website.
Oh, you shared last time then.
Yeah, I have been doing this during my whole degree.
Okay, no problem. So this time we can say like we can share samples in email with you guys,
Yeah,
which Dr. Shams has written
I will
so
send you
far.
my own cover letter,
Yeah, and your
and then you can share it.
maybe CV as well. And
Yeah.
every data, every document is not ideal but good. You can learn from it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
please
I
next
also
question.
got a very raw one from someone else. I also didn't wrote by myself, if I say, because like I was not so like a flatoon, you can say. I also got from someone else, then I modified it according to mine. But the structure is like first a little bit of your introduction and your degree, then your credentials, if you have any symposiums attended, if you have some conference attended, or even if you have presented in some conference, then your all the abilities. Then you also can write about what are your future plans after getting this degree. So it's like what motivates you to do or join their lab or their masters, and what it will benefit you in future. So then again, in the end, the concluding remarks, that's it. So that's a good cover letter or motivation letter in my sense, you can say. Anybody can differ because it's a very general one. There's no ideal one in writing a letter of motivation. Okay.
Yes, as in previous lecture, you said about animal nutrition. When
Yes,
we are going, when we are going to apply for masters in animal nutrition, should we mention it in LOM?
exactly. You have to manage your letter of motivation according to the degree you are applying to. Like if you are sending a CV to some farmer for a job, you will not send your thesis or your research experience. He don't need at all. So in the same way, if you are applying in animal nutrition, you will mention your abilities. You can mention other stuff as well, but focus on what's related to your degree you are applying to, or what job you are applying to. So, and also share, if you are applying in animal nutrition, Pakistan is like a tycoon in dairy and in agriculture. So you can mention this also, like it lags behind in many stuff, but during by doing the masters from there in this, it will help me better the situation of agriculture in Pakistan. So it can be like a punchlines, you can add some insight. And nowadays chat gpt is the best one. It can help you a lot in finding those small punchlines that can hit any uh, recruiter or any supervisor you are sending.
Sure. Uh, Thank you.
Okay.
Uh, uh, yes, my another question is about document attestation.
Yes.
For metric and FSC, IBCC attested documents. Is there is any expiry for these documents?
No.
Same for
they will
degree?
they will stamp on the on the back side of your documents.
Sure.
Okay. So
Yes.
until and unless you don't like leave your degree, or you is torn out, or it's something with some problem with it, it goes lifetime.
Uh,
Yeah.
as I am in ninth semester,
Okay.
so I have only semester results till now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can we apply on it on this basis?
What?
Can can I apply for this scholarship on semester results?
Until you get your degree before 1st of August 2024, you are good to apply with your all the transcripts you have until ninth semester. But the thing is, you have to have your degree before 1st of August, because that time everyone will have their all the, even some people will have their visas to Hungary that time.
Sure.
So if you finish before that, you can apply, but you have to maybe apply, have to add this hope letter, or the this like we used to have before, like a hope letter, like I will, signed by a dean, you can say, like this student will graduate in this and he will get the degree. But it's not, I think, must. You can just apply without a result awaiting thing.
Okay. Another question about HAT test.
Yes.
As you said, 15th January is the last date to apply,
Yeah.
and 28th Feb is the first line of selection
Nomination.
nomination.
Yeah.
And in 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 between these days, uh, HEC should held HAT test.
HE will send you guys the call letter. Like when you apply in the HEC website for this scholarship, you also select your test center as well. Okay.
Yes.
So so they will send you guys the call letter, email you probably, and then you go to your center and give the test, and they will automatically add your numbers into the system.
My question is that the test would be held in between these two days
Yeah.
from
Yeah. Test will be held probably from first week of February or to second week of February, mid February. It will be done.
sure. Uh, from your previous experience, can you tell me about IELTS requirement in animal nutrition or other kinds of master's programs? Is it
As I
necessary or
told
not?
in my presentation, we have only two universities in Hungary that do this animal nutrition. So in mine, this first one, the Hungarian University of Agriculture and Life Sciences, uh, you can apply even without the just with the English proficiency letter you get from your degree, like just stating that language of this instruction of this undergraduate degrees in English and signed by the dean. So it's enough. It's not compulsory for you guys to have IELTS, but you have to look at the university's websites. Sometimes the requirements keep on changing.
Sure.
Yeah.
My last question:
Yeah.
what is the minimum GPA for applying for a master's scholarship? Should be minimum.
There is no set lowest CGPA they have mentioned anywhere. So, but the best I can say is if it's above three is good.
Sure.
Yeah.
Uh,
And if
thank
it's
you.
the
Thank.
best, if it's over 3.78 or 9.
Sure.
Yeah.
Mm, thank you. And that's
You are
from my
welcome.
side.
I hope I made your questions clear.
Sure.
Thank you.
Yes. So,
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Abdul Basit, for your participation and asking good questions. Yeah, overall, not only CGPA, but many other parameters are there. Every parameter has some weightage, then they decide your selection. Okay, Hamza, please unmute yourself and ask the question.
Assalamualaikum sir.
Sir, I'm
Well,
graduated from College of Veterinary Animal Sciences. Before I ask you my question, I want to show that I'm clearly audible to you.
yes.
Okay. I'm graduated from CVS Jhang campus, the
Okay.
UAS Jhang campus, and
Yes.
I
Yes.
graduated in 2017. And
Okay.
till now, I have applied in marketing jobs, the various
Okay.
jobs. Basically,
Yeah.
I'm focusing on my CSS exam. I didn't have any like permanent job or full-time job till now. Is there any experience required for applying this master programs?
There is no experience as such required, but there should not be like a, you can say, a big gap between your uh, graduation and applying date. You should be doing something, or you should at least show them that you were doing something during all this time. If you're doing this marketing jobs, it's okay. You can just show the experience of those jobs in it. It's not a problem. There should not be a
But
big
if I
gap, like
didn't
it's been
have
a year or 2 years and you have not been in touch with the field. If you are in marketing, if you are doing marketing in animal stuff, it's okay. It's not a problem. You can apply in animal nutrition. You can just say, I was just analyzing the market of the agriculture, and I realized nutrition is the one thing that is the most required. So that's why I'm forwarding myself in future with animal nutrition.
okay. Sir, you are mentioned about the admission test conducted by the HEC.
Yes.
From where we can prepare for this entry test? What is the criteria? And as I am not in touch with the DVM studies, uh,
Yeah.
you find it.
It's
I
not
found it.
the test is not even related to
Thought that
DVM
it
studies,
might be
by the way.
difficult for us.
No, test is not even related to your DVM studies. It's a very general kind of, you can say, assessment, aptitude test, you can say. You know, this NAT test, National Aptitude Test you used to give, like we will have English questions, some uh, probability questions, some maths, not like difficult maths, but maths, and some, you can say, uh, some political science, not political science, but this current issues, you can say. Yeah.
Okay. So, but when this entry test, when is the date of the entry test commencing? At what date this entry
As I
test
said,
is commenced
it
usually?
it will happen before 28th of February. So most probably it will be between first week of February to second week of February. It will be done. I think I had on uh, 14th or 15th of February, as I remember.
Okay. So, and after that, if we pass through this exam and if we qualify for the entry test, what
Yeah.
is the next procedure? What's the next
Then
procedure if we pass this test, this admission test?
Yeah. Then HEC will send your name list to here in Hungarian organization, and then they will send your documents to the respective universities you have applied to. Then the university will conduct an interview with you. They will ask you about yourself, then your interests, and then your if you have some job you have done, they will ask related to that. So, and a very basic interview, not like related to the course. If they start asking the nutrition questions, no, it will be a very basic introductory interview with, so just to see the candidate face to face, and see how he will fit their uh, university or not. So it's a very easy one. It's not like something big thing, you can say.
Right. So
Yeah.
another thing is, what is the fee structure? How much euros they want for admission in the university?
If you are on a scholarship, there is no you will pay nothing. You will pay nothing, 0 euros at all. Maybe you just have to buy your own ticket first before you are leaving from Pakistan to Hungary, but that will be refunded by you by the HEC later, like 6 to 10 months. To me, it took 1 year to refund the money. So it all depends how they get their funds. But you have to pay nothing until you are on scholarship. You will pay nothing. If you do on self finance, like you in when you apply for HEC, you can also select, if you are not selected through the scholarship, do you want to do it on self finance? If you select that, then you have to pay the fee and the hostel fees and everything. So the structure for masters in animal nutrition, the for the fee is around 2,500 euros for the university fee. Then the embassy fee is also around 500 euros. Then if you want to live in the university hostels, then is also around per semester around 5 to 600 euros. That's for my university. But the Debrecen University, they will probably have the fee structure a little bit different and maybe higher.
Right. So, is there any chance for a student job while you are doing your master degree? Uh, can anyone apply for the student job
Yeah,
or part-time
there
job
there there are
beside this?
there are certain student job searching agencies. They call them Melodiac. So you go register there, and they have relation with different companies. So when they have a job, they will send in a Facebook group like, we have a job for this day, and who can join, just write in comment. So then they share a list every day before the job is. So but it all depends on where you are living. If you are living in Budapest or within the vicinity of Budapest, you might find a job easily. Not that easily in this situations that we have from last 2 years in Europe because of this Russia Ukraine war. uh, but if you ask about my city where my university was, it's difficult. You maybe you have to travel to Budapest every week, because you can have your classes from Monday to Thursday. You can shift them, like take more classes all during these days and finish them. And Friday, Saturday, Sunday, students go to Budapest and do a job there for 3 days and come back. So they make okay, good earning, but not like thousands of euros, but maybe like 300-400 euros. Hungary is not a best country in Europe, you can say, for earning money. You can just sustain yourself.
All right. And
Yeah.
is there any job opportunity after the graduation or after the master degree?
In Hungary, it's not possible easily because of language barrier. Every employer will require Hungarian language from you. And I had a colleague, he did it Hungarian language, but he didn't did the like a certificate. But he knew it, he can speak, but still he could not find a job there in professional job related to his degree. So in Hungary, it's difficult. And in Europe, throughout
Okay.
in every country will require you to have their own language. But you can find, it's not like
Okay.
impossible, but the chances are less.
Okay. So there is actually a job issues after the master's degree. So you basically it's all about the master degrees, and you have to travel to other countries to find a job, basically.
You know, that job after masters is a far away thing. you know First, I think it's just better to focus on how you get this position. When you come here, you will see thousands of ways of moving around, like settling yourself. You will find people, you will have a company who will guide you everywhere how you can fix it, because you are not here doing masters for like 6 months and you have to hurry up everything. You have 2 years. you can think in 2 years what you can do after masters.
Okay.
Yeah.
So after graduation, like 2017 graduation until now, if I found difficult to gain experience letter from any company,
Yeah,
is there any chances? Is there any chances that still university or HEC will grant this scholarship?
there are chances. I They will not ask you your CV. I think CV is not required. I think, yeah. So they will just know from your cover letter what you have done.
And my last question is in animal nutrition.
Yeah.
Which field is more focused, like in dairy nutrition or in like horses or another nutrition
In
specific
in Hungary, yeah,
courses?
I get your question. In Hungary, the masters is not by research; it's by course base. So you can say you will be doing all non-clinical courses of your DVM in 2 years. So they will have, and after the second semester is end, before the second semester is ending, they will upload all the thesis topics available, or the researches that are done or they will be done in future. They will upload them, you select it, and you do your thesis around it.
That's Thank you very much,
So
sir. Thank you.
they will give you all. They will give you swine options. They will give you dairy options. They will give you wildlife options as well, and also poultry.
Yeah, thank you. So, to give you people some hope and why we are conducting this session other than a scholarship session for Canada, Australia, UK. So, the reason is I will as well ask Dr. Shams to explain it. What were your visa expenses for this program? My visa expenses for Canada were around 30 lakh, and for UK it is again 30 lakh. For Australia it is again 30 lakh. Even you are on scholarship, your supervisor is giving you money. Still, you need to show them your bank statement to show you are capable of sustaining yourself in this country. If your supervisor stop your funding, you have to show this thing. But for agency scholarship like your scholarship or Erasmus scholarship or Australia awards, which are agencies or organization scholarship, you don't need to show any kind of documents. But still, those countries have difficult visa process. So, what was your expenses and what was visa procedure? It is the major thing which I like about the scholarship.
Oh, you have paid a lot of money. I have paid zero, as I said, zero. Like nothing, just the photocopies that you do out of your own pocket before you apply, and then nothing. There is no visa fee for the scholarship students, and also the airfare is reimbursed later. So there is no nothing, and you can just come with 500 euros and you are good to go. The for the only for the first month, because the late after that, after the first month you come, your bank account will be open and your scholarship will be in your bank account, so you don't have to worry. So there is no big money required. Maybe you can manage it. Apart from the airfare, you can manage it in 15,000, 20,000, including the petrol to Islamabad for Hungarian embassy.
Yeah.
So that's not,
So
yeah.
my another question is, do we uh, there is submission of hard documents to embassy or it is an online application for visa?
No, you have to go in person with all your documents, and you submit your documents there in the embassy. And then after, when you go to embassy before interview, they will give you a form that includes your information, your family information. Then they will ask some questions about your, if you have some relatives in Europe or in out of the country. If they are out of the country, which country they are. So it's a form. They are trying to see, does this person have so many ties in Europe, So maybe he can escape. So it's better not to mention those in the farm. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then they will
So
ask us some basic questions about, okay, what do you know about Hungary? Okay, what is your degree? That's basic question, like 2 3 minutes. That's it.
okay. So we so do we need to show proper home ties to Pakistan, like property documents, like
No,
job
no,
letter, like bank statement, business documents, like
no,
we will come
nothing,
back?
nothing, nothing. No bank statement at all. You just have to submit your bank account maintenance letter to HEC for this ticket reimbursement. Other than that, you have to show no proof of funds at all. No job
That's
letter,
good
nothing.
thing. That's amazing. In other scholarships,
No,
other
no,
than
no. It's a
we,
very, very smooth process. There is no hurdle at all at any stage, as long as you are
okay.
following the steps.
So I will conclude this session here by saying like there are some challenges but more opportunities. Like there are no initial expenses, big expenses. Ticket is not a big deal. 5 lakh is nothing when you are planning for studying
No, it's
abroad.
because just
Instead,
80,000 when I bought it.
yeah, okay,
Yeah.
maximum 5 lakh, all
Yeah.
shopping,
Including if you
everything,
take 500
everything.
euros, so it's also around
Okay, 2 lakh.
150. Yeah.
Okay, maximum 2 lakh if you have, you can go with
Yeah.
everything. So
Yeah.
money is not a problem here. Then the next problem, you don't need to show your research experience like you have done this research because this is
Nothing.
course based
Nothing.
program. Okay,
Yeah.
second benefit. Third benefit, there is no problem of long visa applications, property documentations, property valuation, nothing like that.
No.
Just submit.
Yeah.
Okay, fourth benefit is you if you are not that much uh, lover of reading high research articles doing work, this is a course based like just DVM subjects, so you can just
Yeah.
pass easily.
Yeah.
And
No,
fifth,
it depends on the professors also how they are
okay.
taking their subject further. It's not just course based, okay, but you have to give the exams also. So
Yeah,
these are
I
not,
have some, yeah,
you
assignments
have to
like,
give proper exams and proper vivas you have to give for the subjects,
yeah, like
especially for
DVM.
the practical subjects, you can say. Yeah.
Okay, and last thing, eventually you will reach Europe, and will it give us a Schengen visa, what we call that?
Schengen visa, yeah.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
will give
you will.
you a Schengen visa on the passport that is valid for 3 months. Then, when you come here and you register yourself in the immigration office at your local immigration office, then they will give you the card, this Schengen, this residence permit, you can say. So they will give you the card. It can be for 1 year and it can be for 2 years. For masters, mostly it is for 2 years, and for bachelors, it's mostly for 1 year. So after 1 year, you renew it again. So that's not a problem.
Yeah, so there are many benefits, like you will
Yeah,
reach your
then you can
Europe.
travel in whole Europe.
Yeah,
Even you can go to Mexico with that residence permit.
yeah, that is better than Canadian study visa.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the point is when you will have this opportunity, then there are job related questions which are
Yeah.
normal. If I'm in Canada, I have no study barrier, language barrier. Still, I can't
Yeah.
tell you this job is for me. There is a
Yeah.
probability like I will get, and
They mostly
um,
prefer their own people or the European people. So that's also a thing other than the uh, language barrier. They prefer
yeah,
their own people first. Then we come in the line.
yeah, that's you're right. But the point is, eventually you are in Hungary. You reach there by the wish of God. So there
Yeah.
is something for you which you have to do there. So eventually you will
Yeah.
get job. Even
Yeah.
if like you are spending very small money, if you come back to Pakistan, you will get better job which you are doing last time in Pakistan eventually. So, but my one question here, how we will get PhD after this master's thesis course based degree? Then we will jump to other session.
Okay.
So my question is how we
Yeah.
can.
So you have to start building your own base. Even if it's a course-based masters, you have to join, like be involved in the ongoing research. It's not like, okay, the degree is course based, so though no research is going on in the university. So you have to get talk to the teachers, get involved in the research going on. You have to put some extra hours instead of going on odd jobs. You can just go to the labs, join their labs. They will not give you some hard stuff to do. They will keep you basic and keep you involved. Then you are involved in the research group. The same research group is publishing the papers, so you are in those papers as well. When you have publications, it's easy for you to further apply for PhDs. And when you are involved in such kind of PhD research, so those papers are not like the basic level papers. So they are like really advanced ones, and really extensive research are done. So even it's a course based masters, I did my, even my master was course based, I did my research by myself. I asked them, I want something that I can experiment on. So I did my
Yeah.
by myself.
Excuse me, we will continue from here. Let me share
Yeah,
the link on email with you to join this
yeah,
session again.
yeah.
Okay, see you there.
See you.